I have fuckingly found and watched this movie. Yippee, you boys and me, Melvin. Fuck. That's it to me, the Melvin. I am Mario's autistic cousin. We don't talk about me, but I am here to review the Super Mario Galaxy Bros movie, the movie, and then it's a long ass title. But I am here to review the best of my ability. Yes. Quick synopsis on the movie without spoilers. Princess Rosalia is captured by Bowser Jr. for his own devious plans to take over the galaxy and conquer it and destroy those that stand in his way. Mario and the team have to come together, finding new recruits to help free Princess Rosalia and defeat Bowser Jr. and others that are with him. The movie is fun. It's beautiful to also look at times. It has great fight scenes and it has pretty good comedy in it. That's pretty much without saying any spoilers in there. I do recommend the movie very much. It's a fun time, and I personally found it way better than the first film. And from here on out will be the spoiler talk, me talking about the feelings I have about this movie. If you don't want to see that and just skip to the dinner time outro review, I will put that in the video below. It's a Melvin time, and then uh, ah. So the very first thing I want to talk about is the comparison between the first film and Galaxy, on how I see that Galaxy improved on a lot of the moments I didn't find to work in the first film. First off, I believe that Galaxy itself is a movie. It is a proper movie with a proper condensed story. Well, not condensed, but a proper, comfortable story that doesn't feel like it's just throwing shit at the wall because we own that. The first Mario movie generally just does not feel like a movie. It feels like a collage. It feels like a get together of Nintendo's most prized possessions. You have things like a little bit of Smash Bros in there with Donkey Kong and Mario. Then that goes into Rainbow Road and Mario Kart because we own that. And then there's a big whale. I don't know anything about the whale personally, but then a whale happens where Galaxy has a lot of elements in there that, yes, do feel wacky and out of place. Like, for example, Star Fox is in this movie. It has nothing to do with Mario in his games, and I do believe the Mario Galaxy movie has nothing to do with it or the game itself. And yet he's in it. It works due to the theme and the space, extravaganza that we're currently doing. Certain elements in this movie just feel proper and on theme and on storyboard representation wise that makes it feel that the elements just don't feel out of place, and that also helps with the pacing of the movie. Now, yes, Galaxy has a pretty rough pacing to it. Now, to me, with the pacing being a little rough in Galaxy, yes, it's a lot worse in the first film with, again, elements that just kind of happen, like, again, the Donkey Kong and Mario fights. Let's do a little Smash Bros. Action. And then literally the next scene after that, we're doing Mario Kart. And then the next scene after that, we're in a whale. To me, the pacing just feels all over the place, where in Galaxy, yes, the pacing is a lot. It's fast as well, but we are continuously doing parts that feel are in this movie, unlike just certain elements and points that we own in video games. So overall, yes, Galaxy has its problems similar to the first film, but it does help it out with it being more contained, feeling like an actual movie, in where also elements, sequences don't feel out of place, they just don't feel random, they feel proper to the movie and the theme as a whole. Moving on to the story of the movie. The story is pretty simple. It's nothing too crazy. Rosalia is captured by Bowser Jr. Bowser Jr.'s plan is to simply use Rosalia's power to build his well, pretty much his Death Star, and use that to conquer the galaxy and destroy anybody that's in his way. Now, he could easily do it on his own beautifully, but they give a little character description for Bowser Jr. wanting to please his father. So we have him searching for Bowser throughout the film. So he finds him just so he could show him, look what I did. Look at the achievements I've done. Are you proud of me, Dad? I don't have that. Like, you have Bowser Jr. feeling like a proper villain, you have him feeling like an actual character. We do also find some new characters throughout the film, like Star Fox, and Yoshi. Yoshi, hands down, the greatest character in the Mario universe. Hands down, straight up the best character. And he is played and voiced by the most magnificent voice actor, one of the most sexiest men alive, Childish Gambino. And on top of things, I didn't even notice beforehand, but his doppelganger is also in the movie, Donald Glover. I just couldn't tell between Childish Gambino's voice and Donald Glover's voice. They are just both hands down amazing. I couldn't tell who was starting, who was finishing the sentences. After time, this honestly, if they don't give him an Oscar or any other awards for both of them for this one amazing role, I'm gonna throw hands. Mark my words. Mario and Luigi are fun, and I'm happy to see them brothers together. Unlike the first film, they were separated. Peach and Mario definitely have a lot of connection going along. Definitely at the end of the film, we do kind of build up their romance. Unfortunately, the whole Yoshi and Toad beef didn't last at all. We literally get that for two scenes, quick little like Toad being like, "Oh wow, yay," and then at the end of the movie, they're best friends. So we don't really get anything from that point of view. But some of the most fun I had in this movie was definitely with Bowser. Bowser definitely was a fun character, especially just being, oh, happy Dan, yay, with Luigi. I didn't make any sense there. But then just being a fucking irritation towards Mario. I definitely love that whole moment where they're on the B planets. Just, it's a lot of fun. When it came to Bowser, I was a little upset that he became a full-on villain again. I was really liking his little redemption arc he was going on, being a good guy and everything. But I understand that's not who his character is. In the end of the day, he is a villain, and I'm happy they made him a villain. But there's a part of me that's a little sad. Finally, closing out the movie, they make their way to Bowser Planet. Both teams separate. Mario and Peach go on their own little thing. They do fall into this lower level where they get this amazing reference for Mario Maker. I love this whole scene, especially with Bowser Jr. actually playing the game, making the obstacles for them, and then seeing the amazing fucking outcome they just used to get out of the whole situation. Mario Maker scene was absolutely phenomenal. And then that leads into the biggest fight scene between Bowser and Bowser Jr., and then Yoshi, Mario, and Luigi. And this fight scene, like the other two fight scenes in this movie, but the final fight scene is absolutely beautiful. The one take with the power ups that the brothers get, having this amazing, just outside perspective kind of shot, and just having every element happening all at once, and it just feels so beautiful to watch. It really is showing that they are prepping up for their Smash Bros. Movies so beautifully. Then that leads to Peach and Rosalina coming together, touching hands, and then kaboom! Big explosion, and the world is saved. Yay. When it comes to Mario Galaxy, I had a personal grand blast of a time. I do believe that this movie is 100% a step up from the first film, even though a lot of those like fundamentals that it does suffer from the first film are still present in the second film. I still very much enjoyed the development and the improvement that we've gotten, especially the more contained story and the more fundamentals of Galaxy. I love the humor in the movie, and the shots, like the visualization of things, was beautiful, especially in the birthday party scene for Peach when you just have a bunch of stars coming down. Absolutely beautiful sceneries for this film. You can clearly see that the animation team, production, everything, they just are clearly excited, passionate about these fight scenes and the animation for this film, and I love to see it. Illumination and Nintendo are doing a great job together. Can't wait to see what they have planned next. Donkey Kong wasn't in this movie, but I do understand that he has a solo movie coming in the next year or two, so I can't wait to see what happens to that movie. Of course, with the post-credit scene of this film, Star Fox does go back to his universe, and I do understand that that will lead into his own solo movie, especially a new game for the Switch too. Now, coming down to the dinner score of the movie, I really enjoyed it, and I'm going to give Mario Galaxy, the Super Mario Galaxy, blah, 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 whatever, a 7 out of 10 chicken burgers out of 7 out of 10 chicken burgers. I very well see the improvement that this film has gotten from the first film. I'm not the personal biggest fan of the first film. I gave the first film a 5 out of 10. But yes, Galaxy is an improvement. I cannot wait to see what they do here on out, especially when it comes to a Smash Bros. Movie, even though, yes, it will be a smaller contained film, not including things like Charizard, probably not including Zelda and any other characters like Animal Crossing, but potentially we could see Samus in there. Of course, Star Fox coming back and Donkey Kong as well. Very excited to see the future of Mario, especially if this is where we're going. And pretty much it. So good night, and you pee, you poo. See ya.